What's up, everybody? It's your boy Cherokee. And guess what? It's Monday. Motivational Monday. Hope you had a great weekend. I hope you had a first day was everything it should be for the rest of the week. Start to tone off good. Start to tone off great. Well, you know what? Today, I want to talk about being the change that you need in your life. So, let's get to it. I see my man Sid's on here. Let's talk about the change that we need. Think about all the things that you want in life. Think about all the things that you feel like you need in life, right? If you get the things that you want in life, then ultimately the things you need should take care of themselves. So that's a good thing, because now you say, you know what? I would like to pay off all my debt. And I have a debt of, say, $50,000. All right? If you have a debt of $50,000, then what I want you to do is try to figure out, come up with a way, a strategy to make $100,000. Because I want you to talk about things that you want in life, not the things that you have to have. I want you to talk about desires. I want you to talk about things that you dreamt about. And I want you to write them down, okay? Because this is what helps you become the change that you need in your life and make the changes that you need to make. You'll find out that a lot of times things just seem to fall in place. I always call it the domino effect. Think about it like you set out all these dominoes and there's a game. In the game, if you knock over one domino and all of these dominoes start to fall, right? All the way to the end, you get $100,000. Now, if the dominoes don't all fall, you got to put them back. You don't get any money, and you got to put them back and try it again. Okay? So, Sid, you desire to rob a bank. Nah. That's not what we doing. No, we are not robbing a bank. We want to do this the right way. We don't even want to talk about that on here, right? No robbing the banks, right? But here's the thing. We rob ourselves from greatness, from what? Think about it. Let's talk about that for a moment. The banks don't have any leverage that you don't give them. So in other words, the money you put in the bank allows the bank to operate. If you don't have money in a bank, there's no need for a bank, right? So, yeah, exactly. Look, man, this a whole nother channel, Sid. Whole nother level we on, baby. Whole nother level. You don't know who's watching, right? But let me tell you this. You can actually make money as if you did rob a bank, but you did it the right way. Because everything that you need is right between your ears, right here, okay? Right between the ears. See, banks need your money to operate. They make more money than you do off of the money that you put into the bank. They are a cash business. They are a loaning institution. So their goal is to loan you money and then charge you a higher interest rate on the return of that money. Can't get upset. That's what it is. If you don't have the money to buy what you want, you have to, apply for a loan. So when we start talking about being the change you need in your life, I want you to take a piece of paper, a pen, and I want you to write on the left side of it all the things that you need. Your rent, your mortgage, whichever one, right? Rent or mortgage. Your bills that you have. I want you to write them all down. Whatever it is, all the debts that you have, I want you to write them down on that side. Now, on the right side of that paper, I want you to write down desires. I want you to write down things that you want. Things that you know what? It'd be really nice to have this. I don't care whether it's income, whether it's a car, a house, whatever it is, a business that you want to have, whatever it is, I want you to write it down. Now, here's the thing. If you get these things that you say you want, what you'll actually witness is all the things that you have to have or that you need to have, they'll be taken care of because of what what you've earned that you desire. Like somebody says, I want to make $1 million, right? Well, if they make $1 million, then the things that they feel like they have in debt, they'll probably be able to pay that off. But before somebody's going to make $1 million, I believe you must first have a why. You need to have a reason for why you need this $1 million. If you don't have a reason for why you need this $1 million, then the universe won't get out of your way. You'll never have it. You'll always fall short. But if that why is great enough, the facts don't matter. If the why is great enough, the fact that you have a 9-to-5 job and you know that that's not going to get it, it doesn't matter because you're going to keep coming up with different ways and different strategies to earn. And you'll start earning more money and you'll start learning how to invest. You'll start learning how to be the bank, Sid. Like you talked about robbing the bank. You'll start becoming the bank. You'll be that person to lend money at an interest rate of return, a rate of return that makes you more money. I see you, Rhonda. What's up, sis? What's up? Yeah, I'm doing my best. I'm doing the best. I got my youngin' on here, Sid. I'm trying to get him straight. And you said true, having motivation, the reason, will drive you toward accomplishing those goals. Yes, that's exactly. You have to have the why. You have to have the why. Now, I'm going to tell you something. Today, my wife, Amelia, and her dad, we all went mattress shopping and bed shopping, right? So we're looking at getting a new bed. And these beds are very expensive. I have a sleigh bed now. They're very nice, very beautiful, but they're very expensive, right? So we said, okay, we'll go look at it. And we go into these, and we went all the way down to Newport News. I'm going to let y'all know. Haverty's is one of my favorite stores. I bought bedding and living room set 20 years ago from them. It's still immaculate to this day. They sell very, very, very good equipment there, right? And yes, my wife is on here. You can see what she's saying. We had so much fun together. All of us went down there. Dad's here from Texas. We made a whole thing of it, and it was beautiful. It was phenomenal. But it was all day, so everybody got a chance to see how we shop. We got a chance to teach my girl, this is what you do. You don't settle. So we went out there when the sun was up earlier this afternoon. We just getting back now. That's why it took me so long to get on here. But let me talk about this. We went to about 10 stores. And out of those 10 stores, only truly one of them, right? Well, we'll say 2. We'll say Haverty's. But definitely my spot, which is Mattress Firm. And special shouts out to my girl Nikki, my new buddy, Nikki. If anybody's looking for a mattress and you're in the Hampton Roads area, I want you to call Nikki and get in touch with me if you need to, and get in touch with Nikki. She's phenomenal. She's phenomenal. We wrote a review on her already. But the difference between her and the other 10 people, and it's not to knock them, is that she really wanted the deal today. She really wanted to help us and show us that we meant a lot. So she had us lay down on the beds. She had, she talked about us, talked about things we wanted. She worked out things for us, made sure we had all the questions answered. We did a whole survey. It was beautiful. It was beautiful. But you know what? She was the last one we saw too. And that's who we did the business with. Now, the reason that I'm saying this is, when you say you want to be successful at something, you have to have a why, and you have to create the drive in order to get it done. Because people don't care how much you know, people. They don't care how much you know until they first know how much you care. That's the deal. Nobody cares how much you know until they first know how much you care. So when I say be the change that you need in your life, this is what I mean. Papa Jim's on here, in the house, and he's in the house. But the greatest thing about this, matter of fact, my girl, Nat, is right here now. What's up, Nat? What's good? What's good with you? What's good? So when you say, you want to be the change you need in your life, don't just think about money. Don't think about money, because what we have to do is we have to learn how to make money work for us. We can't work for money. There's not enough hours in the day. So when you say you work for money, At the end of your hour, at the end of your shift, your money stops. It stops coming in, right? But if you work for knowledge, if you work for ideas, if you work for strategy, money now works for you. And here's the best thing about money, people. Money doesn't need sleep. Money doesn't need a vacation. Money doesn't need a 401k. Money doesn't need medical attention. Money doesn't need food. But we need all of these things. We need them all. So what if I told you that money can actually work for you while you're sleeping? It's ironic that we went and bought a bed set today, right? We're talking about a new friend, and she's actually on here right now. Nikki, what's good? What's good? What's good? Thank you for getting on here with me. But we talked and we hit it off like old friends. We talked for hours. It was, it was amazing. It was amazing. And what I try to help you do, what I try to help you guys do on here is figure out, stop working for money and build relationships. Relationships lead to wealth. Relationships leads to wealth. Okay, Papa Jim, let me see what you're saying. Money need not be goal, but money is a tool to accomplish goals. Yes, yes. So what you have to do, and in saying that, we also know we need strategize. Okay, let's talk about businesses that I have, right? We'll talk about the travel business. First thing, I did very well in the timeshare industry. Everybody that knows me knows that's my claim to fame, right? But what I did was I listened very carefully to what the resort owners needed. And the more they talked about, I wish I had somebody to walk me through it. I wish I had somebody to guide me through it. I wish I could talk to the same individuals every time. I wish I could just get what I want. Well, guess what? That shows me that these people need service. So it wasn't about just the money. But once you start to make a little bit of money, what we want to do is put that money into an investment, right? Into a portfolio so they could fund the idea that you have. Remember now, your idea was to help people vacation bigger, better, more often for less money. Okay? Bigger, better, more often for less money. Now, if you say that that's my goal, that's what I want to do, that now becomes the why. You say, well, why Cherokee? Why did you start this company? You were already making millions of dollars selling the timeshare. Why would you leave it? Because it's not about money. I'm trying to create something that teaches generational wealth. Did you hear me? Did you hear what I just said? We need to figure out how to create generational wealth. What's up, Renee? Hey, girl, what's good? Good evening to you. See, a lot of us have children. You got young people, right? So when I say generational wealth, I'm not talking about wealth just for you. I'm not talking about you could buy the big car, the big house, you got the big bank account, you got the Rolex watches. I'm talking about your children's children's children are set up for success and not just buying a PlayStation, not just twerking and knowing how to dance, knowing how to do all this stuff. I'm talking about money, making money for your children's children's children. Generational wealth. Generational wealth. So, if we say, in order for us to create generational wealth, Cherokee, we need a change. We need a change. Now, what do we mean by this? I see you, Dad. I'm going to break this down for you. When we talk about wealth versus money, right? Wealth is the abundance of something, right? So if we're going to talk about money, let me ask you this. Because this is what's important. Is it more important to have a lot of money or have outstanding credit? If you could only have one of the two, which one do you feel like is most important? I'm going to help you out with that. Having great credit supersedes having a lot of money. See, because if you have a lot of money, you have to spend a lot of money to buy the things you want. Am I right? Okay. I know you all said yes, so I'm going to continue. If you went to go buy a house, and let's say the average house in this area that you want now costs $300,000. Can you go into your bank and pull out $300,000? Most people can't. You don't have that in your sock drawer. Most people don't. So if you have credit, great credit, you're telling people that have the means and the ability to loan you that money that you're good for it. So this is about education, people. This is not about, you cannot pay your way to this. You either want to know it or you don't. And that's the simplicity of it all. You want to know or you don't. Hey, Kim, I see you on here, girl. What's good? How's that podcast going? I've been checking you out. You know, so when I say, look, you want to have 5 different streams. You should be telling yourself right now, my students that are under me right now personally, they know that I'm trying to get them 5 different streams of income. 5 passive streams of income. Not a lot of money now. Not a lot of money, right? All right, so let's say this. Let's talk about this generational wealth now. Let's say we do 5 things, right? 5 things, and in each one of these entities, we make a total of $20,000. Now, most of you can't live off of $20,000. Some of you can, but most can't, right? Most need to make a little bit more. You got a mortgage, you got car payments, you got credit card bills, you got life, you got to take care of the kids, you got all this stuff, right? But if you have 5 streams of income and each one of them brought you in 2020, $20,000. And somebody else could run it. Somebody else could do this, do that, do the other, right? But you brought in $20,000 5 different ways. How much money did you bring in by the end of the year? I'll help you. 6 figures. $100,000. That's what you brought in. Now, if you understand money, then you understand that you don't put a cap on your income. Hey, Phyllis, what's up, baby? Thank you for jumping on. And you know, the whole thing is, if you learn how to make $20,000 5 different ways at the same time, you don't need a stimulus. You don't need a stimulus. Matter of fact, not only are you your own stimulus, but you become the stimulus for others. You actually become a savior to the generation behind you. So once again, when we talk about wealth versus money, it's a simple understanding. Success is getting what you want. Happiness is liking what you get. See, somebody's got to work for somebody. Somebody's got to work for somebody, right? All I'm saying is, if you're going to put 40 hours a week into somebody else's dream, called your job, give yourself at least half of that to work toward your dream. So if you work 5 days a week, that leaves you 2 days to work for on yourself, on what your goal is, on what your dream is. Stop watching the world go by. Stop watching the world pass you by, people. Stop watching so many videos that do absolutely nothing for you, or watching shows that do absolutely nothing. But I'm not telling you not to watch movies. I love movies myself, right? But take at least 2 hours out of every single day of the week and read. I know Phyllis on here, she's going to attest to this because she's an educator by trade and a massive educator, and she's got a very successful family. But she put the bricks down. Her and her husband put the bricks down of a foundation for the children. They weren't just thinking of themselves. They never did. I've known them for decades, over a decade. They have never, ever just thought of themselves. And there's some young people on here right now as well. I'm talking to you now. Stop being selfish. Stop thinking of just you. And think of people that are coming behind you. Make the road smooth for them. Now, yes, I want you to have something too. Our generation, my generation, has to take care of Sid's generation. He's only like 23, 24 years old. Sid, you actually might be 25 now. I don't know, man. But anyway, I know you're a young dude, you see? And what we have to do is we have to set the table for who's coming behind us. And that takes selflessness to do that. You just saw this incredible debate. You saw this election go down. And 26, thank you, Sid, 26. But I've known you since you were 19, so this is pretty cool. I watched you go through ODU. I've come down there and spoke to the business group because of you. I've done the Shark Tank, again, because of you. So my whole point is this. You keep it moving and keep on telling yourself. But I got to get back to this, the point I was making with the election. Everybody participated because it's record setting. This is the highest election numbers that in history, right? But why is that? Because people had to vote. We had a tyrant in the White House. And he's still here. Trust me, we still got some battling over the next 2 months, right? Over the next 70 plus days. So we got to be on our guard. And even when the change happens, and yes, we have a power couple in that White House now. Because it's not just about the president-elect. It is about a powerful woman, vice president-elect. Kamala Harris is no joke. I've watched her on the Senate floor. She's to be highly respected. And it's not just because of the color of her skin. She is a powerful woman. And one thing that I was talking to some people about earlier, if you look at the leaders of the urban communities and in different various communities, right? Nowadays, they're women. So I have to challenge the men. Don't allow these women to fight your battles. Take your place so we can power up together. Don't go hiding behind them. Get out there and fight for them. I liken that to a situation where a bully is fighting the guy. The guy's ready to fight, and his woman loves him so much, she jumps out in front of her man and starts to fight the man. And the man stops fighting because his woman is fighting the battle. Well, we got to see something wrong with that. We got to say, you know what? I can't leave her out to dry. I can't leave her out to dry. We got to fight with her. And then we got to fight for our women. We got to fight for our women. You watch our new powerful VP who obliterated Vice President Pence on national television. They had to keep trying to talk over her. Try to keep, making her look bad. You can't make somebody look bad that has their stuff together, y'all. If you got your stuff together, if the why is great enough, the facts don't matter. I'm sure of her being 55, she's lived in a time where she's heard, oh, not only can black people not be president, but a woman ain't got a child, don't have a shot. And now, 4 years ago, we had Hillary running, right? So you thought you were going to see your first woman president then, and she got pulled into a battle that she shouldn't have got pulled into. She forgot to stick to the politics and stick to current events and stick to things that you could use. But you know what? Vice President, I'm calling her that now, Kamala Harris didn't forget to stick to the order at hand. You're not going to pull me into something trivial. You're not going to pull me into a bully match, a yelling match, a shouting match. We know what you put out there. We're just going to talk about policy. We're going to talk about what you have not done for America. We're going to talk about how you failed American citizens. We're going to talk about how you're not a king. You are a president, which means you are a servant on the highest level to the American people. And you forgot that, President Trump and Vice President Pence. You guys are supposed to protect us. And I fought for the country, so I'm definitely qualified to say this. You see, it's that simple. So I want y'all to think about this when it comes to money and the matters of money. It is not about making money. That's not your problem. That's not our problem. Our issues are we don't quite know how to manage money. And a lot of times, generationally, We're not taught to manage money. We're not taught to invest money. I didn't really learn to invest money like I do till I was in my 20s. I thought you had to be rich to have an accountant. I thought you had to be rich to have a financial advisor. So it eluded me until 1999. But in 1999, I became the change that I needed in my life. So that when a pandemic would come 20 plus years later, I'd be prepared for it. Not just with money, but with stages and strategies in place. And a powerful team, not a big team, but a great team. A team that'll actually listen, learn, and work together. I know I'm on here a while, y'all. But I said I wanted to do this. I know a lot of people need to hear this. But like I said, let's get this number up. We got a lot of people that need to hear things like this, right? They're struggling. They can't make ends meet without stimulus. That tells you right there that it's not necessarily a money problem, because if you get this money and you do the wrong thing with it, you're broke again. See, there are people out here that are being trained to take your money away from you. So we have to learn how to manage our money. We have to learn something. One thing that we're all taught, a lot of us are taught this. We're taught to save money in order to spend money, right? Save, 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 so you can spend, 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 spend. See, that's what broke people learn. Wealthy people learn spend money in order to save money. So I'm going to say this again because I want you to know this. Broke people save money in order to spend it. Wealthy people spend money in order to save it. You see? So one end or the other end, but you need to make the right decision. Money management should be taught in high school. Yes, I've always said that. When I go to schools, I'm saying you guys have to have a class, because you know the amazing thing is, y'all, sometimes even the educators don't know this. Sometimes they don't. They teach on the syllabus and they have 2 and 3 jobs themselves sometimes to make ends meet, where we all have the same 24 hours in a day. So if we learn money management skills, if we learn those skills, we can actually say, if I make $10 an hour doing this job, and then I make $10 an hour doing this job, and I don't have to man it, now you can actually earn $20 an hour. And only one of them do you put that 8-hour time into, because you have it managed over here that money's coming in. Learn to invest. Learn how to invest. Learn how to donate. I do classes on this stuff. But you're going to have to reach out and you're going to have to come in these classes. And just know this, guys. If you be the change, if you become the change you need in your life, you only truly have to do it once. Because now you understand and you believe it. And once you conceive it and you believe it, it's only a matter of time before you achieve it. So be great. Remain great. You don't win all the time, but you'll be more consistent with it. So remember, don't work for money. Work for knowledge. The money will work for you. That's it for tonight, y'all. If you're celebrating a birthday, I want to say happy birthday to you. Many more. I hope you enjoyed it. Math can be tied to money management, percentages, and gross and net. Yeah, that math is my favorite subject, always has been. It is the #1 subject because that's what money is. Money is math. Money is math. If today is that day you gave birth to that champion, happy birthday, champion. Happy birthday. We've been waiting for you. And every single day you wake up, we need that champion to wake you up. Not the coward. R.I.P. to the coward. The coward is the one that put you in a situation too scared to move forward. Too scared to move forward. So, coward, since you're so afraid, get on out of here. You're fired. Just like the President of the United States, the current president, you're fired. I know you can't take it, but you're still fired. And to you beautiful mothers, happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day. See, every day is your day because you're a great mother every day. You deserve to be honored and cherished every day. Happy Mother's Day. To all you great fathers out there, wonderful fathers. We got one in the house tonight right here. Happy Father's Day. Thank you for being so great. Thank you for being leaders and leading from the front. Thank you for being part of the solution and never part of the problem. Happy Father's Day. Happy Labor Day to everybody that put the work in today. You went out there, you did your thing. Nikki, happy Labor Day. You put some work in for us when we came to your store tonight. And that's why I'm giving you a special shout out. And yes, you do have a review that we did for you tonight. So just so you know, happy Labor Day, everybody. I know they tell me Veterans Day is coming up. I'm a veteran. So I like to say right now, happy Veterans Day to all my veterans, to active duty, reservists, right? Retired, all branches of the service, right? You know, happy Labor Day, happy Veterans Day. But every day is a Veterans Day because every day you wake up is another day a veteran woke up. And you're to be honored. I salute you. Happy Independence Day. Tying right back in, right? See, because freedom is not free. Freedom is not free. People died for us to be free. Just as people died so we could vote. So I'm so proud of everybody who voted early. I'm so proud of everybody who voted on time. And I'm also proud of you that voted late. As long as you voted, I'm proud of you. If you didn't vote, please don't speak to me. And definitely don't speak to me about politics. Don't tell me who you wanted in the White House. I don't care. I don't want to hear it. Because your voice is not heard by me if you didn't make your voice heard on Election Day. So, with that said, happy Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving. I'm thankful for another day. Another beautiful day. November 9th, right? We're closing in on Thanksgiving, right? But I'm saying it now. I'm thankful for a beautiful life, a beautiful wife. I'm thankful for the team, the family that God is bringing and surrounding me with. It's not a big group, but it's the right group. And I'm so thankful. I'm thankful for every one of you that thought I was, important enough to get on here with me. Worthwhile to listen to. I'm so thankful. Thankful that you're a part of my life. You're a part of my day. I'm thankful for the haters that made me even more powerful than the people who love me do. See, when I get tired and I get wore out, it's you that I think of, haters. It's you that I think of. It's you that I teach on to my team to eat and devour. We eat and devour haters. We take your hate and we transform it into greatness. Into sure, unadulterated will. See, some willpower has to come from people who doubt you. You do need the ones that love you. But the ones that are hating, the ones that want to see you fail, show them that they're wrong. Watch the drive you pull out of yourself for that. You need them, guys. Thank God for them too. See, they're going to make you great. People you love will make you good. People that hate on you, they're going to make you great. Because you're going to learn how to use them to your advantage. Use their energy to your advantage. You see? I'm thankful. I love you guys. I hope you have a great evening. And wake up tomorrow, God willing, with a purpose. As if it were on purpose. And we'll talk soon. God bless. Stay safe. Wear your mask. Keep the distance. Respect each other. Love each other. Let's do it together. Because together, everyone achieves more. Let each one of us teach one of us. So we all reach one of us. Love you. Be good. God bless. Peace.